So I just got back from Canada literally 12 hours ago, and so today I'm getting back into training. We were there for 10 days, so I think I worked out once. We trained at a gym called Fortis Fitness. It's in Toronto, which was absolutely awesome. It was really nice because they had air conditioning. We don't have air conditioning at this gym, but it's fine. And I ran a little bit while I was there, and we walked, I think we walked 25,000 steps a day or something like that. So we were very active the whole time, so I don't feel too out of it, but I'm gonna ease back into it today, not do anything too crazy. I do have an Olympic weightlifting competition coming up in August, the end of August in Jacksonville. So I am training for that right now. I just started Olympic weightlifting about 2 months ago, so it's definitely new to me, but that's what I'm going to be doing today. And I got my sweatpants on, and I got my Canada socks. So when I was in Canada, I got the socks, I got a shirt, I got a hat. I'm pretty much a citizen. Let's train. So I always recommend, as you're getting back into training, if you've been on vacation for a while, just ease yourself back into it and take longer to warm up if you need to. Chances are your body's pretty tight from traveling, doing all the things, sitting on a plane, sitting in a car for a long period of time. So I'm gonna take extra long to warm up today. So I've always been called the crazy drink lady because I always have like 9 drinks with me. So today I have my Coco, my cocoa water. This is good before or after your workout, or during. I like to drink it during because it's so hot in here and I need something to keep me going, because usually my training sessions are anywhere from an hour and 15 minutes to sometimes 2 hours, which a lot of that is warming up and practicing technique, so don't think that you need to work out for 2 hours. And then coffee. This is always my pre-workout, just black coffee. People ask me if they can put sugar, cream, whatever. Just try it black. I mean, that's the easiest way, especially if you're tracking macros. You don't want to spend a lot of your macros on like heavy creams and sugars and stuff. And then water, always, in a gallon. All of the drinks.
Good, yes, very nice. No, actually it looks really good. Just stay on your heels a little bit more, because anytime you're messing it up is when you don't step forward enough or when you tip forward. So when you're here and you tip forward and then you have to jump forward with it, or when you dip and drive well but you don't step forward enough and you end up with all your weight on that front foot. So just stay on your heels. That's good.
I feel like Olympic weightlifting is way different than any type of training I've ever done, because every other style of training I've done, I've tried to move very quickly between like strength training superset with something cardio related, just to keep my heart rate up, burn fat, all that. With this, there's a lot more rest in between, and it's a lot of technique, so it's a lot different than anything that I've done before. Because sometimes, like in workouts, you can just go in and shut your brain off and just power through it. With this, you have to be very mindful and very present with everything that you're doing, so it's a lot harder mentally than it would be just to complete a typical workout, which I like, but it's definitely different. And that's why I like to run sometimes or do conditioning afterwards, just to kind of keep my heart rate up and keep myself in cardiovascular shape, aka hopefully get abs soon. So I'm doing 5 sets of 5, working up to a heavy set of 5. So I started with just the bar, the 25s on the side. Then just because I'm easing back into it, I'm not going super heavy or super crazy today. So I just added 10s for 3 sets. And then now I am doing the 45s. So listen, calm down over there. This guy over here thinks he can tell me what to do. But he always makes fun of me because I tell him I don't listen. I do what I want. The yoke literally feels like it's crushing your soul. Anytime you do it, it like compresses your spine. Feel like you're going to die. Not really, that's dramatic. I like to switch arms every time. So if you're doing 4 rounds, start with right twice, start with left twice. Just for fun, you know? You don't want to become too much stronger. In one arm. And you want to make sure when you're doing those, try to lock your arm out and keep your elbow as straight as possible. So don't be like over here the whole time. Keep it straight up. Woo! Like with Olympic weightlifting, I like to go slow, take my time, make sure I'm doing things right. With conditioning at the end, I just like to get it over with, go through it, because it sucks. And if you're doing conditioning properly, there's no need to run for like hours at a time or do anything for an extended period of time. Just push it, like even 10 minutes, get your heart rate up within that 10 minutes, push as hard as you can. That's your conditioning, you're good. Burn fat, build muscle, preserve the muscle you already have that you work so hard to build. Yeah, and sweat.
I don't smell.
Yeah, he smells. So this is my coach. Introduce yourself, coach.
This doesn't seem like a normal relationship a coach and a student would have.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting, isn't it? How that works.
My name is Mark.
Okay, anyways. So Mark has been Olympic weightlifting for a year and a half.
Yeah, almost 2 years.
Almost 2 years. So he just recently started coaching a group of us that are going to compete, like I said, in the August competition in Jacksonville. So what would you say is the biggest improvement you've seen since you started? Because we were all beginners when we started. Like I was brand spanking new to Olympic weightlifting.
The biggest improvement in all you guys?
Yeah.
Probably there's so many, because you guys were terrible when you started.
That's true though.
So
if you see my videos now and be like, oh, she needs to improve this and that, hold your breath, because I was terrible. I should have started when I started making videos when I first started.
no, you guys are good now. You're getting there. But probably for everyone, mobility was the biggest thing.
Mm.
Everyone was having trouble getting into the positions like front squat, overhead squat,
Yeah.
to full depth and those type of movements. So for everyone, mobility has definitely been the biggest improvements. I would
Yeah.
say.
What would you say is a reason for people who aren't even doing Olympic weightlifting, say they're just training, strength training, or doing cardio, what would be the purpose of them working on mobility as well? Why does it help them?
So what working on your mobility is going to do is it's going to allow you in like your squat, your deadlift, and your presses to go through more of a full range of motion, which from everything from an aesthetic reason for doing that, building a better looking body, to more of a functional reason for doing that. If you're in a situation where you have to like move in a full range of motion or squat down or something like that, your body is already going to be trained in that position and in that movement, so it's going to keep you safe and it's gonna keep you sexy.
Safe and sexy, strong and sexy.
Strong and sexy.
And safe.
And safe.
We should
Safety
add that.
first, though.
Safety
and then
first.
teamwork, and then sexiness.
Yes. It's very sexy.
Yes.
Very sexy. Thank you.
You're welcome. That's all you wanted?
Yeah.
I could go on. Do you have any other questions?
Any final words for the camera?
I just wanted to say that Julie is really good at weightlifting, and it's all because of me.
It is though, for
That's
real.
it.
Oh, what a guy.